Be making basics.
All right, so now that everything is organized, the next thing you want to do is really focus in on sound selection. A lot of times when we're creating, we might make beats and we at the time it sounds great, but then when you go back to kind of like listen to it again, you notice that some of the sounds don't necessarily work together, or even some of the drum sounds don't sound like, like they're supposed to. And so what the first thing you're going to want to do is critically listen to the tracks. I'm going to turn this down so it's not blaring, but you want to critically listen to your music. How you do that, again, find a section where most of the instrument sounds and drum sounds are playing in, which is usually the hook. Create a loop, okay? And then what you want to do is push play to check it out. Now, as you hear, the beat is pretty cool or whatever, but there's some things that I would particularly work on. Let's first off talk about the stock drum sounds. Because these stock drum sounds don't necessarily hit hard, it's going to really take a lot to doctor them up, to actually make them sound good in the mix. So this is something I would do in the pre-mixing process, which would be to actually switch these drum sounds out with some more professional drum sounds that are already mixed. So that way, when you actually go to mix your music, you don't have, there's less work that you have to do. And plus it's going to hit harder and everything like that. You're going to do the same process with the melody. Like, honestly, some of these sounds could be updated with maybe some better sounding synths and things like that. Or they might be fine, but that's something as a producer that you want to do. One of the ways you can get better at sound selection and everything like that is through listening to, music. You want to be listening to music all the time and critically listening to it, okay? Not just listening to it for fun. Listen to the type of beats that they use or instruments that they use. Just listen to the quality of the instruments that they use. All right. In the next section, there's actually in this lecture, there is a critical listening exercise that I want you to fill out. Okay, it's a PDF. You can download it, and then you basically are going to follow the instructions in the PDF. It's going to help you to critically listen to music. It's counting the tracks. It's, listening to what type of instruments they're using, listening to different, techniques that these professional producers and mixing engineers are using to get their music to sound the way they sound. So please go ahead and download the PDF document and complete the critical listening exercise. It's definitely going to help you when it comes to taking your beats to the next level, and especially with the pre-mixing process. Thanks for watching.